Hello and welcome back to another episode of Getting Started with Dwarf Fortress, the tutorial series here with me, the Mucha Mouse. I'm in DF Hack, I was about to say. I'm in Dwarf Therapist here now, looking at my dwarfs. I sorted my dwarfs by gem cutting. I can quickly tell that I have very few people are skilled at gem cutting, but I luckily do have probably an unassigned worker if we go to professions. Yep, we have an unassigned worker who has adequate gem cutter skill. That will level up as he cuts gems. But I'm going to tell him to become our jeweler. And my jeweler job has some other things. He will also be able to do gem setting and glass making. We don't have that set up yet, but eventually we'll probably will. So I have already ordered the construction of a jeweler's workshop. Nothing has happened with it because we haven't had a jeweler up until this point. I have set up 2 gem stockpiles. This one is containing only rough gems. If we just look at settings and go to gems. See, this only contains rough gems and rough glass. And this other one, who only has an empty box in it right now, will contain only cut gems. So we're gonna wait a little bit for our jeweler to come around and build this for us. And then we are going to learn the very simple task of automating gem cutting. And he's already here. Oh, we don't have to wait even. So a jeweler's workshop works very much the same as any other workshop. We can do A, and we can tell it to C, cut gems. And now it says, we'll cut lapis lazuli. This doesn't tell me, however, do I have lapis lazuli? No one knows. I could have any of these things. But it doesn't tell me if I actually have some. So that is kind of annoying. Well, it tells me that I at some point have had some. At least. Because only the items we have found will show up in this list. So if you ever found a gem, it's going to be in this list. But it doesn't tell me if I've already cut it. And if I just do this, cut, it will cut one of them. If I have 5, it's not going to cut all 5. There's no good way to workflow automate this. I could say, cut this, repeat workflow, cut gem of lapis lazuli, right? That will just cut X gems between so and so, like we do work a limit restriction. But I'm not really interested in that. You don't have to repeat, go away. I just like him to cut everything immediately. And there's a special tool for that in DF Hack, which is called Auto Gem. Unlike most tools in DF Hack, you can't do Auto Gem start. It's like, don't understand. It suggests Auto Gem reload, which does nothing either. But we can do something else, which is actually more akin to the command you would do in DF Hack to enable a specific plugin, like enable workflow automation, enable auto labor, or stuff like that. So then we do enable auto gems. And it gives no response whatsoever that it did anything. But if we unpause, we should be seeing jobs coming into this right now. So we'll give it a little bit. There we go. Now we have tons of jobs in this workshop. So auto gems, it has detected, it sees all our uncut gems, and then it queues up work to get them cut. So by enabling that, the jeweler will always have stuff to do as long as there's uncut gems to cut. And cutting them will make them more valuable for sale in the trade depot. They will be better for use in construction to encrust items, to increase their value, etc, etc. So that's just a quick how-to on auto gems and setting that up. And I will see you in the next episode for more Getting Started with Dwarf Fortress.